Hey everybody, Adam aka CS Radical here with you guys with another demo reel. This time we are looking at Discolored. And if you're not crazy, yeah, this is the same shirt from last time because I'm doing this all in one run. So if you ever wonder why the hell I'm wearing the same shirt for the next run of demo reels, it's because I did all this in one fell swoop. So yeah, same deal with most of these. I'm going in blind because I have no idea what I'm walking into. So okay, there's a choice here. What's the difference? I'll just go free roam. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm walking into with any of these now. Just kind of the beauty of it. Okay. Alright. Don't know what that means. Suitcase with a thing. Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. How do I get it? Okay. Okay. So nothing I can do there, it seems. Or at least it looks like there's nothing I can do there. Here. What? Oh, okay, so whatever. So the E key is not a use button, unlike most things. Hey, the music's nice. Get some old music in here. It's really loud behind this wall. Wonder if that means anyway. Go upstairs. Let's see what's going on. So there's one thing of color here. That can't be something interesting. So we'll leave that alone for a second just to see. This is all in code, so I can't do anything with that. Okay, so I imagine maybe this thing has something to do with that. So let's touch this thing. Or at least let's try to, I think. Nope. Okay. Alright. So that didn't do anything. So now I'm already confused. Nope. Okay. Is there anything in here that tells me what I have to do? No, it doesn't really help. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's just do that just so we can get a better idea of stuff. I don't know if that'll actually help me at all here, but should check to make sure that it's saved it. Okay, so it is there. Alright. So one thing that I will say with a lot of these kind of demos is that the lack of direction really does make it challenging. You know, it was like that with the casebook of Arcady Smith when I played that way back when, because I just sat there being like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, so... And right away... Whoop! Oh, it just teleported me. Okay, well... That's random. I don't see any... So I have a hook now for something. Okay. Okay, but it's giving me this thing. Is there a reason for it? Wait, what? What? So apparently I need the bucket. Well, at least I remember where the bucket was. Well, I have a bucket. Good on me. I did it, guys. I got the bucket. This game's over now. I did everything I need to do. So I assume then, would I not have to put maybe the hook goes back on and then I put the bucket on it? Is that what it's trying to get me to do? Okay. And this thing is okay. Well, at least now I'm getting like the idea of what I'm supposed to do next, I guess. Oops. I keep using the E key instinctively because I'm just so used to it in games. So then, what's to happen here? Like, what does this mean? Because if I put it here, it doesn't do anything. If I do, yeah, like, what am I actually, like... Yeah, I don't... He told me to go to this thing, but I don't know what else that means. Okay. Does this help me out? Nope, no it does not. I mean, that symbol was on the, on one of the things on the counter there, but... I get the feeling this isn't going to do anything. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it. Only lets me turn the one knob anyway. Yeah, doesn't lead to anything. Alright, well I thought I was making sense again, and now I'm back to being confused. Okay, what's that? What? Can I use the thingy on it? Does that do anything? Nope. Okay. You know what? Let's leave it open just for fun. I can't move. Uh-oh. Okay, that was weird. That fucking actually legit scared the shit out of me for a second. Because I thought like this was some horror thing turning around on me. That was fucking like I got my chills up there. Okay, I still don't understand what's supposed to happen here. Like, it told me to go there, but there's nothing I can do to it, so what was the purpose? So I can't do anything here with it. Did I get? I did. Okay, so I was right about at least that being something. Wonder if that. It's another one of those things where again, like, instruction just really doesn't help with much of anything. So it's literally just telling me nothing. Okay, so. Now what? Now we're back to square one again, where I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing with anything. Nope. Alright, we're right back to absolute confusion again. Can't pull that down. Yeah, I'm legitimately at a loss here. Now I'm just feeling dumb because I have no idea what I'm doing now. This is the only other place I can go. I'll check over here just to see if I missed anything somehow, but I don't think I have. Nope. Clearly this isn't going to yield me anything. Yeah. Alright, well we're officially at a weird point again. Yeah, I know. You told me about this thing, and you told me to go here, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do otherwise. What do you want me to do? Okay, so I turn the handle now. Oh, do I have to water the plant? Well, that's just strange, isn't it? I take the hook. Yeah, I take the hook just for the sake of taking the hook then. Okay, well. I guess all that running around for nothing makes me feel stupid. Okay. That's very strange too. The clock's the same time, but the colors are different on that clock in comparison to the other one. Okay, well, at least now that I seem to have figured that part out. Okay. What the hell did we just get? Oh. So we know that in the cash register is apparently this thing. Now I hadn't opened it before. Does that mean it'll just open now? Nope. That would be too easy. Oh, ticket thing. Nope. That didn't do what I thought it would. Alright, now we resume our confusion again. Yeah, I can see it in the cash register it says that. Let's look at this thing again. Yeah, like it just that's it. So unless just no. Why? Why does this thing have to be so confusing? It leads me to something and then doesn't lead to anything else. What am I supposed to do with that? Yeah, now it's telling me to use the viewer again. Yeah, I know about the fucking cash register, but I can't open the damn thing, and you're not telling me why I can't open the damn thing. Play with the TV, does it do anything? Probably not. Wouldn't let me pick anything up with that, so I can't do anything with that. Just keep going back to this stuff where it's like, hey, you're leading me in a direction, but that's all you're doing. You're not actually leading me any further then. Like, yeah, I understood that I have to go to the cash register, but that seems to be it. And at that point forward, you're not giving me any explanation as to why I can't open the damn thing. Like, yeah, I'm sure because I don't have a key, but why can't I find the key? Because this won't do anything. This doesn't do anything. This just tells me that I need to go to it, which doesn't mean anything. Yeah, once again, we're lost again. So it's like... I just don't know. And I mean, I'm trying to, like... I mean, I feel dumb as fuck for the well thing, because I never thought of turning the handle. But still, like, this is now another point where, you know, it's directed me to this thing, and then it's just, that's it. So I'm like, okay, but, like, what else? And I can't even interact with this thing at all now, so it looks like that's all done. So we just get to a point again where now I'm just staring at stuff and nothing else to do. Like, is that supposed to mean anything? There's a missing bar stool. It's just a bunch of, like, things that just don't reply to anything, so you just kind of stand there like an idiot just trying to understand why. See, like, there's a key missing. I wonder if that has to do with it, but I've been looking around and I don't see a key anywhere. Like, is that the enter key that opens it? It seems possible, but there's nothing to put in that spot, or at least nothing that I've seen that I could put in that spot. So... the only thing I can do is go back upstairs and look through the drawers again, but I don't remember seeing anything in that other drawer either, so... how else would I find this bloody thing? Yeah, I know, you're just going to direct me to that again. That doesn't help. I'm going to look through here again, but I'm not assuming I'm going to find anything still. Because, like, this doesn't do anything, doesn't change anything from what I can see. I already know there's nothing in here. I mean, there's this blue thing, but the blue thing doesn't do anything. I can't grab it. And if I look in here, there's nothing to grab in here. So... I'm literally at a loss. Like, I don't understand what this thing wants me to do anymore, because again, I'll bring up the viewer and it'll say go to this, and it'll be like, yeah, I understand that, but what about it do I need? Because as I've looked through everything now, because again, it's not like I can't do anything with that. Nothing here I can use. You look back in here, I've looked through both the drawers, there's nothing there. Like, everything that I could think of, that could be why I'm stuck. Just, there's nothing else. Like, the problem with a lot of these puzzle games, again, is things aren't very clearly stated. And yeah, you can try things over and over again, but there's only so many things you can try before you go, okay, well, what else? Because again, I go back to this, and there's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Because this doesn't mean shit. This tells me what I need, but there's nothing in it. But I can't do anything with it. Oh wait, hang on. Is there a difference between the two pictures? No, there's nothing different between these two pictures. So, like, what's the point? Like, I'm legitimately looking at these two pictures really closely to see if there's, like, a differentiation between them, and there doesn't seem to be. I mean, the only other thing is that it's pointing to the corner here. And that doesn't do anything either. It's like, if we talk, what the only other thing it could be is like it's an arrow just telling you to, just pointing you the way. Like, yeah, sure, but and I'm just holding the picture for some reason, which doesn't mean anything either. I'm so unbelievably confused by this. So at this point, I'm just gonna call it, because like I don't know what I'm. Oops, I don't know what I'm. Oh my god, now I'm having trouble clicking things because I'm so frustrated. Yeah, it's just like there's nothing else that I can do here. Like, I've seen the thing about how it's like you slowly like break color back in with this. I like the aesthetic of it, but again, it's just one of those things where so many times the information in front of you is just not enough to really give you a sense of what's going on here, because I'm at the cash register, nothing works, there's a button missing, so I figure maybe I have to find the button. Looked all around, can't find a fucking button. This ticket thing just randomly gives me something. It doesn't do anything. You know, the last thing I have to direct me to anything It says go to the cash register. So I go to the cash register. It does nothing. And then there's just like, there's all these things littered around here that mean nothing, that have no like purpose to them. So it's just one of those things where, you know, I would really like to be interested in what you're doing here, but you kind of have to give the person something to work with. Because telling me to go to the cash register as like a hint, because again, I don't even think this thing, actually, you know, let's try it. If I put this thing in here, does it even tell me that there's something I can do? Here. If I go up here, does it even tell me? No, it doesn't. So if I did this here, it doesn't work. So legitimately, without even the hotspot being hinted, I would have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Which is even worse. And it comes back to that thing with puzzle games where it's the reason why a lot of games like, say, Myst and things of that ilk, I've never gotten into, because they don't explain a damn thing to you. And they expect you to just somehow understand this weird little message they're playing. And like, there's all these things that, you know, apparently I'm supposed to just figure out on my own. And here we stand with the one hint that it's giving me, leading absolutely nowhere. And the only other thing that I could think of is, okay, well, here's this picture that's like an arrow pointing to something. And, you know, you're thinking, okay, well, maybe it's pointing at something. You know, it's the last bastion that I have here. But like I said, you go over and you check this little area, and there's just nothing. There's absolutely nothing going on. So it's just a game where I'm sure the puzzles are interesting, and I'm sure there's something cool about it. But if it's this easy to get lost, and I even have the hints on, it's like, what do you want? Because, like, I've literally looked all around the map, and I don't understand what you want me to do, unless it's like the suitcase doesn't tell. I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad. Okay, so now what? Oh, so I have to put it back in the thing. Okay. Holy shit. I think every time I just say I want to end it, and then all of a sudden it's like something just breaks into my head here. Okay, so we put the prism back in. We got some color. We have a rod now. What does the rod do? Now we're getting some weird music. Okay. I mean, I assume I just keep it in there. I don't see any reason why I should be taking it out. So now what? Now what do we do with the green? Does this change anything? No, it doesn't. So now we have a rod. I'm sure if I go around, something will pop up. So this blue thing obviously is when I pick up something from there. That'll go. So at least I'm moving forward again, but man, does this change at all? Nope, that hasn't changed a bit. Nothing's changed in that drawer. Alright, so back down we go. Oh, so now that means something. I don't know what it's supposed to mean after that, but it's now said something. Okay. So now we start having at least something moving forward. Okay. So now we go outside and we start looking at stuff again. Don't know how much different it's going to be. This probably won't change anything, because I don't think I can open it yet. What is this thing? It's a pole with an empty hole. And the only thing I can think of is that empty spot there, but... Nope, wasn't that? At least doesn't seem to be. Unless, because that won't do anything. There's clearly something at the end here. There's clearly a reason for this. It feels like I'm still missing something. Okay. So, now that at least I'm thinking of the combination stuff, maybe this seems to be helping, but... Still hasn't really given me an option, though. No, I can't remove this. But, like, where's this handle then? Because obviously I would need this hook for something, but what? So again, we remain at an impasse. Because now we have a few things that just don't make any sense. Yeah, this didn't change anything from this point on. And it's not like anything else... Unless maybe I can pull the attic thing down with the pole, maybe. Otherwise, I'm kind of fresh out of ideas on that front. Okay, there we go. And now we get to where I always stand with things, is where I walk up into an attic, things get creepy. Okay. Alright, so that's the lock. Which I can't seem to do anything with yet. I'm gonna push the button. That's not it. Am I literally grabbing the moon? Nope. Try that again. That's kind of neat. I like that. So what did I get then? So I have the moon. The moon is now in my hands. So what do you do with the moon? Something I can do with these. So I did a thing, but what do I do with the thing? So once again, we remain at an impasse where now something else doesn't make sense. So now I have a ticket that doesn't mean anything. I now have the moon in my hands for some reason. So I did a thing, and now the thing is even more confusing. So I'm gonna go back up here for a sec just to check if maybe there's something I'm missing, but like, I don't think there was anything else for me to do up here. Just pick up the moon for something. Because, I mean, there's nothing I can do with these locks. I wonder if I take the thing out, does it do anything? Just because of them glowing, I wonder. That's the only interesting question left to ask. So if I take this out, what happens? So I can now go back up. Huh. And that was it. Okay. Alright, so I mean, it's a very standard puzzle game that has a lot of confusing elements to it. I mean, the fact that I finished it is amazing in itself. Do I think the concept is interesting? I actually think it's a really interesting puzzle. It's just the problem is it's one of those puzzles that me personally I don't get along with well because I spend way too much time sitting there being like, what the fuck do you want me to do? That's, to me, the sign of a puzzle that's a puzzle game that's kind of not doing its job, because if it's making me frustrated that I can't understand what the answer is, that's a little bit different. And literally I was about to leave, and just for the idea of, like, remembering the suitcase had the image thing in there, and it told me to mix it together. If that thing isn't there, I don't even think about crafting, and that completely screws it up. And then also just the game letting me pick up the moon and then not getting to see what it does just also kind of takes that bit of like, oh, come on, like what was the purpose of that then? But either way, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to say flat out that I think this game is bad. I'm just going to say it definitely needs work on being a little bit easier for people that just need that extra second to kind of think of things, because some of these quote-unquote solutions just are a little bit all over the place, and it's not the most obvious thing in the world. But otherwise, yeah, that's gonna do it for this. But, I mean, I don't hate it. I think it's interesting. It's just the execution of it, at least on my end, and if you think I'm just an idiot that couldn't figure out these simple puzzles, then it is what it is. But for me personally, it just didn't quite do what I was hoping it would do. So, who knows, maybe if it's something that gets put on for free or at a really low price, maybe I take another look at it somewhere, but this is not something that I'm going out of my way to get right away. So, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for checking this episode of the demo reel out, and I'll see you on the next one.